So when a single word which is single letter which is T is between two vowels, we change the T to D sound, right?
The first vowel sound is stressed. The following vowel sound is unstressed. We'll often change the T from a true T to a flap T. It sounds like a D sound, like Peter.
Aha, I get that.
Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice.
Peeder.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The flap T is one of a few different ways we pronounce the letter T in American English. It sounds like a D. In this lesson, you'll get to practice the flap T a little as my student Nitish and I read through common names in English. You can become more familiar with word stress patterns, and you'll sound more natural when you greet Americans by name. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Jennifer and I teach American English to help learners speak confidently and effectively. If you'd like my free digital downloads to help you boost your fluency, then visit my website, englishwithjennifer.com.
How's it going, Nitish?
Yeah, everything is going great. How about you, Zanifer?
Good, good. Can't complain. So, all right, so I would love to continue our practice with word stress. We've gone through nouns, verbs, adjectives. We've looked at some adverbs. I want to see how you do with names. Often, when you're working with people in the US or Canada, you're going to come across some of the same names because they're very popular. So we'll start with some boy names. I want you first to listen to my pattern. These names are pronounced like hmm, hmm,
Okay,
hmm, hmm.
I got that. I got that.
Can you read those four names to me?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Although, like for me, reading names in American accent is harder than pronouncing some other words. Okay, but I'll try my best.
Okay,
Okay, Robert, Jason, Matthew, Peter.
good, good. You have the stress. Bum, bum.
Yeah,
Eventually, we're also going to pay attention to some individual sounds that I'm hearing, but your stress is good. Repeat after me. Robert.
Robert.
I also need to hear the T at the end. It's not like
Okay,
T, but Robert.
Robert. Oh,
Jason.
hold on, hold on. Let me ask you this one confusion that I have had. Well, like whenever I used to pronounce words in American accent, I usually do one thing. Yeah, whenever the letter T is in the starting, what I usually pronounce that is just for example, tools, Tuesday, tomato, right? But if the same letter, which is T, is in the middle or maybe in the at the end, I pronounce that as the the. Like, is there any difference between those
Yes,
pronunciation?
we could have a whole lesson on T. But
Can you
for
just confirm that so that I can
no,
pronounce these words?
you can say a true T, just but not a lot of T, not a lot of what we say aspiration. Don't use Robert, but the T
Hmm.
can still be there. Robert,
Oh,
quietly. But a lot of times also T at the very end is what we call a glottal stop. And instead of saying a T, we cut off the sound here, and we can practice that. So some people say Robert, Robert, and they're cutting off the sound here. But for now,
okay.
okay. For now, let's just focus on the stress pattern, which you're doing very well. Repeat after me. Robert,
Robert,
Jason,
Jason,
Matthew,
Matthew,
Peter.
Peter,
Nice. And you're catching on to the fact that I didn't say Peter. I'm using what we call a flap T. It sounds like a D. Peter.
Peter.
Nice, Peter. Okay. I'm going to show you some girl names. And again, I'm going to see if you can read them with the correct stress pattern. The pattern is hmm. Try those.
The pattern is
Exactly. Go.
Okay. Sarah, Anna, Kelly, Susan.
Beautiful. Awesome. I hear the change in your pitch. Let's also think about lengthening those vowel sounds. Repeat after me.
Uh-huh.
Sarah,
Sarah,
Anna,
Anna,
Kelly,
Kelly,
Susan.
Susan.
Say, hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Mhm. Good to see you, Peter.
Good to see you, Peter.
How are you doing, Sarah?
How are you doing, Sarah?
Nice. That sounds good. Sounds natural. Okay. Then we have some
Okay.
longer names like mine, so there's going to be a slightly different pattern. With these names, it's hmm, 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 hmm. Try reading those three names.
Okay. Jennifer, Stephanie, Natalie,
Natalie.
Nat. Okay. Natalie.
Good. And just like we did a flap T with Peter, we can change
Mhm.
the T in Natalie and say Natalie.
Natalie.
Yeah, try with a D sound. It's like a D. Natalie.
Okay. Natalie.
Good. Now let's also lengthen the first vowel sound because that's what's stressed. Jennifer,
Jennifer,
Stephanie,
Stephanie,
Natalie.
Natalie.
And again, you don't have to, but a lot of American English speakers are going to change that T in Natalie to a flap T. It'll sound like a D, Natalie. Okay. Your stress
Why is
counts are
that
good.
change being done over there?
Why is it changing? Because it's between two vowel sounds. The first one is stressed, the second one is unstressed. That's why
Aha.
Peter, Natalie, right? The T can change to a flap T.
So when a single word which is single letter which is T is between two vowels, we change the th to d sound, right?
The first vowel sound is stressed, the following vowel sound is unstressed. We'll often change the T from a true T to a flap T. It sounds like a D sound, like Peter.
Aha. I get that.
Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice.
Peeder.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's practice more names with a flap T. Remember to make it sound like a D. Peter, Carter, Atticus, Natalie, Felicity, Catalina. Looking at these next few names, can you see why we don't pronounce them with a flap T? Take a look. For a T to be pronounced as a flap T, it has to come between two vowel sounds, where the first is stressed and the second is unstressed. So we say Justin, Tristan, Hunter, Octavia.
We also have some guy names that are a bit longer. These ones
Okay.
are fairly common. You'll probably meet people called hmm, 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 hmm. Try those.
Mm-hmm. Oliver, Anthony, Abraham, Nicholas,
Try Abraham with a long A. Abraham.
Abraham,
Good. Nicholas.
Nicholas,
Oliver.
Oliver,
And try Ola. Instead of Ali, try with a short I, Ole. It's like a short
Ole,
I or even a schwa, Ola. Oliver.
Oliver.
Hey, Oliver.
Hey, Oliver.
Hi, Oliver.
Hi, Oliver.
Nice to meet you, Nicholas.
Nice to meet you, Nicholas.
Hey, Abraham.
Hey, Abraham.
How are you doing, Oliver?
How are you doing, Oliver?
Good. Those greetings sound great. Okay. The last group I'm going to share with you are longer names for the ladies. You might meet hmm, 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 hmm. Dun, 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 dun. There's 4 syllables. Hmm, 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 hmm.
Veronica. Okay, is that how you? Okay. Should I go ahead?
Yes.
Veronica, Elizabeth, Olivia,
Uh-huh. It's all not Ollie, Olivia.
Olivia,
So Olivia,
Olivia,
Elizabeth,
Elizabeth,
Veronica.
Veronica.
Nice to meet you, Veronica.
Nice to meet you, Veronica.
Hi, Olivia. Hi, Olivia.
Hi, Olivia.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Good. Nice.
By the way, I gave my girlfriend this one name called Elizabeth.
Oh, so you can say them. Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Eliz-
Elizabeth, right?
Yes, but stress on bum on the second. Elizabeth.
Not R, right?
Not Elizabeth, but Elizabeth.
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 I got the mistakes where I was making. I was making the mistake at Elizabeth. I was calling it like Javed, right?
Mhm.
Which was the wrong pronunciation. I should call it like Elizabeth.
Yes, that sounds good.
Okay.
Elizabeth. Nice.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Let's practice some of those names in everyday statements. Repeat after me. Abraham is a friend of Nicholas. Nicholas went to school with Oliver. Oliver is dating Olivia. Note in dating, we use a flap T, dating. Elizabeth and Olivia are sisters. That's all for now, but before I go, I'll ask you to hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the lessons I have planned for you. If you'd like live interaction and feedback, then join my English with Jennifer community on Patreon, where we practice all skills for confident, effective communication. The link is in the video description. I hope to see you again soon. As always, thanks for watching and happy studies.